Alright guys, welcome. As promised, I know it's a little late, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. I told you I would um, give you guys some more examples, show you how to do some of this stuff. So this part here kind of covers everything that we've done. This is one of your guys' review sheets that I gave you. It's called Operations with Exponents, but we've got a little bit of everything in here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'll just walk you through each problem. Number one here, we have 2y squared times y to the third power. Now, if you remember, we have this concept of PEMDAS, order of operations. So with PEMDAS, our first thing here is the parentheses. So let's go ahead and take care of this part first. 2y squared times y. So remember, when we're multiplying things together that have the same base, we're going to add the exponents together. So we're going to split this up and do 2 times 1 because we have coefficients of 2 and an invisible 1. So 2 times 1. And then we're going to have y squared plus 1. Because remember, if there's no exponent showing, that's the same as an exponent of 1. We're going to do all of this to the third power. So I'm going to simplify this to be 2y cubed to the third power. Now, we're going to distribute the cubed on the outside of the parentheses. So we're going to take 2 to the third power, and y. So when we're taking an exponent to an exponent, like to another power, we multiply those together. So then it's going to be y 3 times 3. I'm going to make this look more like a 2 and less like a d. And then our final answer is going to be 8y to the 9th. Eight y to the 9th. And that's going to be our answer for that one. Alright. Now remember, if we're dividing, we subtract exponents. So let's go ahead and simplify this part in here as much as we can before we get to the 2 on the outside. So 3 divided by 8, well, we're going to keep that exactly as it is. And we're going to multiply that by n to the 6 minus 3. So then we could rewrite this to be 3 n to the third, because 6 minus 3 is 3, over 8 squared. We're going to distribute the exponent on the outside. So then we're going to get 3 squared n to the 3 times 2, 8 squared. And then our final answer is going to be 9 n to the 6 over 64. Okay, on number 2 here. I know I'm not really going in order. I tend to go side to side and down the whole thing. So s over s to the 5th. Remember, when we're dividing, we subtract these. So I'm going to do s to the first minus 5. And that's going to give us s to the negative 4th. Now at this point, because this is a negative exponent, we are going to flip it and put it on the bottom. So our final answer is going to be 1 over s to the 4th. Alright, a little bit longer here, but what we want to do is we want to split each of these up. So we want to have d, w, we're going to split the 6 and the d up here, for d and the w. Alright, so I'm going to put the coefficients in front. We've got 1, an invisible 1, times 6 times 4. And then next I'm going to put the d's. So we have d to the 6. And then we're multiplying, so I'm going to add it. plus -5 plus 1 because there's no exponent, so that means it's a 1 there. Then we're going to multiply that by w to the -4th plus 5 plus 2. And what we're going to get is 1 times 6 times 4 is 24. 6 plus -5 plus 1 gives us d to the second. And then w -4 plus 5 plus 2 gives us w to the third. And that's going to be our final answer. So let's simplify the inside part here. So 3 times 4 is going to give us 12. 3 plus 3 is going to give us 6. So it's 12d to the 6th squared. Distribute the squared, and your final answer is going to be 144 d to the 12th. 6 times 2 is 12. Alright, on this one, we don't have any letters, but we had the exact same base for each one here. Now I'm not going to ask you to do, you're not going to need to put this in your calculator and give me an exact answer, but what I want to see is that you have the right exponent in there. So, because we have the same base each time, we're going to keep that the same. I'm going to put it in the parentheses just for the ease here. So then we're going to do 6 plus 4 plus 5. And then that means our final answer is going to be 1/5 to the 15th power. So remember, the biggest thing about these is just to take it one step at a time. Combine as many of the like terms as you can first. So we've got 3g squared times g times 4. So I'm going to put in the coefficients here, 3 times 4. G squared plus 1 because of the invisible 1 that's there. We're going to get 12 g to the third power. And I'm just going to put 12 to the third g to the 3 times 3 is 9. Alright, let's do this. I always like to I try to put everything on top first, and then at the end I'll switch things around with the negatives. So we're going to do 8 divided by 4, which is 2. Then multiply that by g to the 3 minus 4. Y to the 6 minus 2. So that's 2 g to the -1 y to the 4th, which we would rewrite to be 2 y to the 4th over g. So that's 8 problems there. Hopefully that helps you out a bit. I'll leave the last few here for you to do since it is part of your review and stuff. I don't want to do all of them. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to go through more of them. The answers are down here. So, if you want to take a look at them, again, it doesn't help you unless you've at least given them a shot up here. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. I apologize for the delay getting it up. It is kind of a holiday weekend. I was enjoying my time off. So, other than that, hopefully everybody had a good weekend, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.